I like movies that mash up different genres, so when I heard that Hulu was releasing a new comedy thriller, I was intrigued. Self-Reliance is the directorial debut of actor and writer Jake Johnson, who you might recognize from New Girl. It's about a man, played by Johnson, who is dealing with a breakup with his longtime girlfriend. He's gone back to live with his mother and is a bit down on his luck. One day everything changes when he's invited by Andy Samberg, playing himself, to participate in a reality competition show on the dark web. Andy Samberg's Lonely Island, by the way, is a producer on the film. This reality show has a rather twisted, Squid Game-esque premise. He's told that if he agrees to participate, hunters will have 30 days to try and kill him. The only time they won't make a swipe at him, however, is if he's in striking distance of another person. So he has to stay close to another person every minute of every day. And if he succeeds and survives the 30 days, he'll win a prize of $1 million. Thus begins his month-long challenge, wherein he tries to convince the people around him to be his survival buddies. His family is reluctant, thinking his story sounds unlikely, and that he's just imagining the show as a coping mechanism to deal with his breakup. Eventually he gets a man who lives on the street to agree to stay close to him, and he makes a connection with another participant in the show, played by Kendrick, who tags along as well. Despite its dark premise, the film keeps a comedic and lighthearted tone, never diving too deep into its thriller elements. Jake Johnson's script has some clever moments, and it's sprinkled with different pop culture references, as well as a few different celebrity cameos. The initial setup of the movie got me hooked in, but I will say once the wheels started turning a little bit, that's when things started to feel a bit flat. I did like the idea of the film, and the premise of the movie makes for an interesting way to explore moving on from a relationship and becoming, self-reliant. But the themes of this movie were just laid on a little thick. It never seemed like they really knew what to do with or commit to this world building and universe with a dark web reality show that was allegedly going on. A high concept film like this really has to sell its premise. I might not believe that something like this could happen in the real world, but I need to feel that this is happening in this world, and the pieces never quite flowed together in the way that I feel like they needed to. That being said, I was entertained. It has some genuinely funny moments in it, even if the thrills and action were just mild. Not to mention, it has a very cohesive and charming cast with some terrific comedic timing. I give Self-Reliance 3 out of 5 stars. You can stream it on Hulu starting today.